NBA stars and a coach have been arrested. We have more behind the arrests and what is suspected to be a deeper connection to criminal organizations.
And one plant class lets participants build spooky assortments.
Houses are on sale and selling at higher prices while mortgage rates go down. All of these stories and more as KSTV TV News starts right now.
This is KSTV TV.
Good Thursday evening, Portage County, and welcome to KSTV News at 6. I'm Lillian Drabick.
And I'm Talia Milowich. Thank you so much for joining us on this chilly night.
Halloween is coming up, and things around Kent are getting spooky.
This includes haunted plants at one business in downtown Kent. Tatum Wert spoke with the business and has more. Tatum?
Hi guys, Acorn and Evergreen wants you to fall in love with plants this season with their Haunted Terrarium class Saturday. I spoke with the store manager about what participants can expect.
You don't really need to water them much. They'll kind of water themselves through their environment. That's why specific plants are better than other plants in a closed environment. And we just added a little spooky element to it where you get to decorate it for Halloween with little figurines and glow-in-the-dark bones, that kind of fun stuff.
Terrariums are containers that are usually closed and made of glass, which are used to grow plants in. It could be a vase with a lid or an apothecary jar. These plants are put in closed environments so that it can sustain itself and doesn't require watering. Though they have made open terrariums with things like succulent and cactus plants in the past, this is Acorn and Evergreen's first time doing a closed terrarium class, according to Brittingham. She says that the event can be educational and fun.
You get to be one with the plants, I guess, you know, and just make something fun and happy. And we're very laid back, we're really relaxed. So if you make a mistake, it's not a big deal.
The Haunted Terrarium event will be held on October 25th from 1 to 3 p.m. at Acorn and Evergreen's Floral Shop, which is located on South Water Street in Kent. Participants can check out the store, which has its own greenhouse on site. The cost for a ticket is $45, and participants will get a glass terrarium vessel, a selection of living plants, some spooky decorations, and advice on how to care for them. You can register for the terrarium class and pay ahead on eventbrite.com. For KSTV News, I'm Tatum Warrens.
Thanks, Tatum. Well, game show lovers are going to be excited about this. The Flash Activities Board is hosting their own Family Feud-style game show. Fab Feud will take place tonight from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the Kiva Auditorium, located by the Student Center bus stop. Students attending have the option to play the game in groups of 4 to 6 or cheer on teams from the audience. Prices range from t-shirts to Kent gift cards.
Flash Activities Board is also hosting Fab's Fright Night Friday at 7 p.m. at the Eastway Woods. The event includes a haunted hayride, tarot card reader, potion bar, caramel apples, music, and more. The spooky event encourages students to join for laughs and a good time.
After the release of their new song, the Foo Fighters have announced a 2026 stadium tour. Stranger things have happened, but here we are. The rock legends are coming to Cleveland. The Foo Fighters are scheduled to play at Huntington Bank Field on August 10th. Tickets for the tour are on sale soon. The sale goes live on Halloween night, and you can find them on the Foo Fighters website, foofighters.com.
The Division of Cannabis Control has recalled some THC gummies sold at dispensaries across Ohio. The gummies have been on shelves between January 14th and October 21st of this year. The products recalled include Kiva Lost Farms cannabis-infused pectin gummies in the flavors Island Punch, Thorny Berry, and Watermelon. These items were recalled due to not being labeled with the universal THC symbol. The products were sold at Bliss, Ohio in Kent, The Botanist, Bloom Medicinals, and Cultural Cannabis in Akron, and more locations across the state.
Your first forecast on KSTV TV.
Enjoyed this chilly, folly day. Smile on my face. Alrighty, Let's take a look at that weather. So, a statewide weather for today is Toledo is 50 degrees. And then we got Cincinnati at 57, Columbus at 54, Athens at 55, Akron, Canton at 46, and then Pittsburgh at 50. So it's going to be very chilly all across the state. Now let's take a look at our counties. So zooming in closer on the counties, Mansfield is 46, Worcester's 44, Sandusky's 50, Cleveland's 51, Akron Canton's 46, Kent's 48, Ashtabula is 46, and all the way down at Youngstown is also going to be 46. So all across Ohio and in these more closer areas, it's going to be pretty chilly tonight. So make sure you stay bundled up because it's going to be 50, 46 degrees, you know, like chilly upper high 40s. So definitely make sure it is flu season, so make sure that you stay nice and warm. So let's take a look some more at our weather. So for today, it was 48 degrees. It was mostly cloudy, and the wind was west 12 mile-an-hour with the humidity is 79 degrees. So, like I said, the humidity is going to be kind of crazy. But the hourly forecast, at 8 o'clock, it's going to be 43 degrees and 20% chance of rain. 10 p.m. is 17, 12 a.m. at 40. Thank you guys so much. Hold on to your blanket. The cold weather is here. Stick around for more weather updates.
Thanks, Abby. The NCAA approved new rules Wednesday allowing student athletes and athletic staff to bet on professional sports starting November. Officials say the decision isn't an endorsement of gambling, but a recognition of its growing role in the current sports environment. The NCAA says it will continue to provide education and resources to athletes on the impact of sports betting. Betting on college games and sharing information about them remains prohibited.
FBI Director Kash Patel spoke alongside U.S. Attorney Joe Nocella earlier this morning after the arrest had been made.
Let's take a look at what he said.
This is the insider trading saga for the NBA.
Dozens, including several current and former NBA players and a coach, arrested in connection with years-long illegal gambling operations. Charges include money laundering, wire fraud, even armed robbery.
One of the most brazen sports corruption schemes since online sports betting became widely legalized in the United States.
Prosecutors say 6 people, including Miami Heat player Terry Rozier, helped rig games with sports bettors. In one instance, they allege Rozier faked an injury.
Members of the group placed more than $200,000 in wagers on his under statistics. Rozier exited the game after just 9 minutes, and those bets paid out, generating tens of thousands of dollars in profit.
Through his lawyers, Rozier denied any wrongdoing. In the second alleged scheme, prosecutors say 31 people, including members of 3 New York Mafia families, as well as Chauncey Billups, an NBA Hall of Famer and champion, and current Portland Trailblazers head coach, were involved in illegal fixed poker games held across the country.
Exploiting the notoriety of some and the wallets of many to fund the Italian crime families.
Prosecutors say victims, called Fish, were lured to play alongside high-profile athletes called face cards, and everyone but the victims was in on the scam, using rigged shuffling machines, poker chip analyzers, x-ray tables, and even special contact lenses and eyeglasses to read marked cards.
Your winning streak has ended. Your luck has run out.
In Washington, Michael Yoshida.
More on recalls from the grocery store shelves and other stories of the economy later.
And the historic government shutdown has made an impact on the housing market. We have more on the effects later on.
Did you know that children growing up with poor air quality have smaller lungs and higher rates of asthma than children that grow up with good air quality?
Yeah, you might as well.
Unfortunately, poor communities have poor air
you can
quality.
wait a second. We have a package.
IQ Air Foundation is working to change this. Today, the IQ Air Foundation provides filtration technology to schools with poor air quality through our Clean Air for Kids program. Our goal is to help over 50,000 school children every year breathe over 90% cleaner air indoors, helping to level the playing field, reduce barriers to learning, reduce sick days, and increase test scores. Mitigating poor air quality is key to environmental justice. Help Clean Air for Kids reach more children at IQAirFoundation.org.
worried about your parents. We need to show them how to spot phishing emails.
Agree, the scammers are out of control.
And we need to show them how to use a password manager. Plus, help them add multi-factor authentication.
Yes, we use MFA at work and it's great. Great cake. I'll use MFA to verify my purchase. Software update? Done. Time to celebrate.
For more information on how to keep yourself and those you care about safe online, go to cisa.gov/secure-our-world.
Tomorrow's news leaders.
Today's top stories.
From an award-winning student newsroom.
This is Kent Stater TV.
Your community,
your stories.
The government shutdown has hit its 22nd day, making it the second longest in U.S. history.
It's impacting lots of aspects of life, including many homebuyers' plans. CNN's Lee Waldman is in New York with how the shutdown is impacting the already slowing down housing market.
Of course, the government shut down, and so my lender got back in touch with me, and she said, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to close until the USDA reopens.
Chase Franklin has everything set for his move from North Dakota to Kansas, including a U.S. Department of Agriculture-backed mortgage to buy a home. Now that plan has come to a screeching halt.
There was a full gamut of emotions. I mean, there was anger, there was frustration. I mean, there was like, why is this happening now?
He's not alone. Anthony Smith, a senior economist with Realtor.com, says homebuyers all over the U.S. are feeling the impact of the shutdown.
It will be a difficult position to be put in as a first-time home buyer because that's going to be really one of the biggest cohorts that are going to be impacted by this.
Before the shutdown, the skyrocketing prices of homes brought the housing industry to a slowdown. But the first government shutdown in nearly 7 years is impacting both rural and urban areas.
The housing market was definitely somewhat frigid, and so this adds more chill to a situation that didn't need any more cooling off altogether.
The longer this shutdown stretches on, Smith says the greater impact it's going to have on the industry as a whole and the more uncertainty it will breed. As for Franklin, he's got a clear message to the lawmakers in D.C.
Recognize that the decisions that you are making are impacting far more people than you realize, and that the decisions that you're making are also affecting voters who will remember this when it comes around to election season.
In New York, I'm Lee Waldman.
Yesterday, Elon Musk called out shareholder advisory firms for opposing his trillion-dollar salary. He labeled the two firms ISS and Glass Lewis as corporate terrorists for recommending a vote against his newest pay package, which now for vote could enable Musk to buy another 423 million shares of Tesla stock. Musk already owns 413 shares of Tesla.
Tesla has recalled over 76,000 electric vehicles because of safety concerns. Some 2025 Model 3 and 2026 Model Y cars were recalled earlier this month due to faulty battery pack contractors, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. A few days later, the company recalled some Cybertruck vehicles from 2024 through 2026. Officials say a software issue may cause problems with parking lights, which could harm other drivers.
We have more on recalls, rebrands, and more economy-related news.
That's right. Anne-Marie Chula has the latest on all these and more. Anne-Marie?
Thanks, guys. Some items have been recalled like eggs. More than 6 million eggs have been recalled for possible salmonella contamination. Officials say the Black Sheep Egg Company recalled hundreds of thousands of egg cartons last month. This comes after testing found 7 strains of salmonella. The eggs were distributed nationwide under various brand names. Kent's Hens is also recalling its grade AA large pasture-raised eggs for similar reasons. No illnesses have been reported so far. More information is on the FDA's website. Some popular canned sodas in Texas have been recalled due to potential metal contamination. According to U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the recall includes more than 4,000 12-ounce cans of Coca-Cola, Sprite, and Coke Zero in various size packages. As of now, only products distributed to Texas are covered under the recall. September sales of existing homes increased by the highest pace in 7 months. According to the National Association of Realtors, officials there say lower mortgage rates are largely to thank for higher home sales. Mortgage rates are now at the lowest level they've been all year. The average rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage dropped to just below 6.2% this week. Winn-Dixie is going through a rebranding, which includes closing or selling its locations outside of Florida and Georgia. However, the company, which is headquartered in Florida, will increase its presence in that state. The new name will be the Winn-Dixie Company. The company will work on agreements to sell 32 Winn-Dixie stores and 8 Harvey's supermarkets in Alabama, Louisiana, and Mississippi. They will operate 130 conventional grocery stores and 140 freestanding and grocery-adjacent liquor stores. For KSTV, I'm Amory Chilla.
Keeping you informed and ahead of the storm, this is your KSTV weather.
It was so beautiful out today, but don't be terrific about this week's weather. That cool weather is going to warm up for Halloween. Now let's take a look. Alrighty, so for tomorrow, it's going to be 50 degrees, overcast, slightly showers. The sun is going to set at 6:30 p.m. The wind is going to be 10 miles an hour, and the humidity is going to be 73. So if anyone plans, like I said, for all those girls out there with the humidity, you know, curls, straight hair, just be careful because your hair is going to poof up. So I want everyone to be watching out for all of that. But let's take a look at our extended forecast because we have some exciting things coming up. So on Friday, it's going to be 24% of rain, high 50. Saturday, it's going to be 55 and 24%. Sunday, it's going to be 56 and 7%. Monday, it's going to be 56 and 70%. Tuesday, it's going to be 56 and 23%. And Wednesday, it's going to be 54 and 49%. And Thursday, it's going to be 55 and 70%. So for anyone that wants to celebrate Halloween, just to take a look forward, it might be raining. And for anyone out there that wants to go trick-or-treating, Kent's Halloween is actually going to be this Sunday. So make sure you take a look out for that. And there's also so many festivals for this weekend while it is going to be stunning. But stay safe this weekend, Flashes. Keep your umbrella on you as there is a chance of rain. I'm Abby Kress, KSTV.
Find out who helped the Knicks secure a win over the Cavs on opening night in your Kent Stater TV Sports Report. You want to help me quickly?
Can you help me?
Mom, Dad, we're going out. Thank you.
Oh, look, they're playing chess.
What you got there?
Will you help my mom?
She's real sick, huh? Hey, crew, I'll give the first move to anyone who signs up to be an organ donor. How do you do it?
Easy. Just go to organdonor.gov.
You heard him, organdonor.gov.
More donors means more hope. Sign up at organdonor.gov.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad! Okay, here we go, throw it! Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
This is your Kent Stater TV Sports Report.
Since parting ways with the Green Bay Packers in the 2023 NFL offseason, quarterback Aaron Rodgers is set to face his former team for the first time in his career on Sunday Night Football.
During his time in Green Bay, Rodgers won a Super Bowl and 4 MVP awards. In a press conference yesterday, Rodgers expressed that he would have liked to retire a Packer, but he does not see Sunday night as a revenge game.
I have a great relationship with a lot of people still in that organization, and this is not a revenge game for me. I'm just excited to see some of those guys and be on Sunday Night Football again.
For more in sports, we're going to hand things over to Josh Zaramet.
Josh, do you really think Rodgers will pull off the victory Sunday night?
Thanks, guys. After a disappointing loss to the Bengals last week, I do expect Rodgers to lead the Steelers to a bounce-back win against the Packers on Sunday. Switching from pro sports, let's check in on Kent State's teams. First, the Kent State volleyball team begins the second half of their MAC play this season with 2 matches against Central Michigan tonight and tomorrow. The Flashes sit at 8-12 overall, while the Chippewas head into the matchup 7-14. Following the weekend matchup, Kent State will continue MAC play on Tuesday in Athens against the Ohio University Bobcats. Next, Golden Flashes soccer hosts Toledo for their final home game of the season tonight. With the win, Kent State will be a part of the MAC tournament after the season officially ends next week. Toledo has had a tough season in conference play, sitting at 1-4, while the Flashes are 5-2-3. After tonight, Kent will close their season in Oxford against Miami next Wednesday. We got the Knicks at Cavaliers last night at Madison Square Garden, as the Knicks did not win a game against the Cavs last season. They were 0-4. To start the game off in the first quarter, it's Mikal Bridges, the and-one mid-range to make the lead 10 early. The Knicks would be up 26-16. You can see Ben Stiller in the crowd likes it. Now to the second quarter, reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley is going to step into a 3 to cut down the lead to 3 and make it 44-41 Cavs. Now later in the second quarter, Jalen Brunson dump off to OG Anunoby for the deep 3. That would make the lead double digits again. Later in the third quarter, who outscored the Knicks, Donovan Mitchell, on his own in this quarter, would get a step-back 3 to put the Cavs up 86-85. He had 21 points in the quarter and finished with 31 total. Now in the fourth quarter, Jordan Clarkson is going to dump it to Karl Anthony Towns for the and-one. That would give the Knicks the lead again, 92-89. At the end of the fourth quarter, OG Anunoby in the corner for 3. That would ice the game. The Knicks are going to win this one 119-111. In a game full of injuries on both sides, the Knicks find a way to pull it out. The Cavaliers got off to a shaky start last night against the Knicks, but will look to bounce back tomorrow night against the Nets. Brooklyn also lost their home opener to the Hornets and will similarly look to get back on track. Similar to last postseason, injuries have plagued the Cavs to start this season, as they were without Darius Garland, Max Strus, and DeAndre Hunter, and are hoping for quick recoveries. Heading to the gridiron, the Minnesota Vikings take on the Los Angeles Chargers tonight on Thursday Night Football. Both teams are entering on losses and will look to get their seasons back on track. Vikings running back Aaron Jones is expected to return tonight finally after missing the 4 previous games. After losing a tough game to the Cardinals last week, I expect the Chargers to win tonight and led by Justin Herbert. For more in sports, be sure to check out our website at kentstater.com. And be sure to tune in with us right here at KSTV tomorrow at 6 or check out Overtime, which airs at 7. Josh Zaramet, KSTV.
A tentative deal has been made between Broadway musicians and producers. We have more about the deal and why it was made. Yeah. Oh, I had a cute little...
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Illicit fentanyl is the deadliest drug threat that our nation has ever experienced. We lost Leo when he was only 19, killed by fentanyl he didn't even know he was taking. He was my heart, my son.
My grandson. I wish you could have met him. Such a beautiful young man. Kind, smart, funny, sweet, a great kid.
Go to ladrfoundation.org to join us in the fight against fentanyl.
Thank
you.
Broadway musicians have reached a tentative deal to avert a strike. This morning, the labor union representing the musicians announced a deal had been reached for theater owners and producers. The union says the agreement will offer more money and increased health benefits. The contract still needs to be approved by union members, but those involved say things look like they'll work out. The last strike on Broadway was in 2007 when the stagehands union left for nearly 3 weeks.
Well, that is all that we have for you guys tonight, but we will be right back here tomorrow at 6 for your Friday evening newscast.
For more updates, be sure to check out KentStater.com and follow us on Instagram at The Kent Stater. I'm Talia Milowich.
And I'm Lillian Drabick. Have a great night, Portage County.
Will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
As part of its public health mission, the scientists and staff at FDA work to